This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime find.
Last weekend in September, time to head to Jonesboro for the Jonesboro River Rally.
As far as a working rally and fun, too, together, this is my favorite by far.
Stunt riders, bikes, hot rods.
I just spent a lot of time in a parking lot on a motorcycle doing everything your mom told you not to do.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
I didn't know that you were from Minnesota until you started talking, and then I could tell you were from Minnesota.
Because I go Minnesota.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Our friends like to see us out in the community. Our colleagues like to see us change unfair laws that limit the rights of injured Hoosiers. Our clients like to see us hard at work fighting for their fair compensation.
And insurance companies hate to see us in a courtroom.
At Leidendorf Law, we have over 100 years of combined legal experience, and insurance companies know this. We handle all types of injury claims. Leidendorf Law isn't your typical law firm. We are like family to our clients. Why? Because we are family.
When it's time to ride, we'll keep your mind where it matters most, on the open road. We get it. Ryder Insurance is the only insurance company specifically created for the motorcycle and ATV communities. No one but riders. Our specialized staff is here for you with great coverage options, discounts to help you save, and 24/7 claims reporting if something happens along the way. And with roadside assistance included on all of our policies, we've got your back wherever the road leads. We get it. No worries, just riding.
Man, we got blue skies, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Cindy, what's going on today?
This is the Waldo and Steve Memorial Ride. We're here at Brandt's Harley-Davidson in Wabash. I can't believe it's Sunday already.
Can you believe that? This weekend has flown by. You know, this whole weekend started Thursday down at the Jonesboro River Rally. We have had a blast this weekend. So why don't we take a look now before the ride takes off and take a look and see how this whole thing got started. Gage, I just watched you do a stunt show out here. I got to see you last year at another event. How long have you been doing this?
I've been stunt riding for about 2 years, and then I've been riding until I was like late 3 to early 4.
Okay, now anybody my age, if you see a man my age that's a stunt rider, they'll tell you Evel Knievel. They saw Evel Knievel on TV and they wanted to do that. What made you decide to be a stunt rider?
I just got into it because my dad would help me like do wheelies and stuff, and then he just started letting go, and then I tried to pull it up on my own, and I just kept practicing and getting better.
And now you go out and you actually do regular stunt shows and stuff now, right?
Yeah.
And you do this even while you're going to school?
No. Wait.
But you still go to school, right?
Yes.
You didn't quit school and decide to be a stunt rider, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, Dad. All right, Dad. Now, I just heard from your boy that you're the one that got him into this. First question, was Mom on board with that?
She was, but typical mom, scared to death when she watches.
Right.
So, but she's kind of warmed up to it a lot.
I noticed you get out of there on the bike. I see you doing some wheelies and playing around as well. So is this something that you enjoyed doing as you were growing up?
I did. I never took off on it. I had too many crashes, and I kind of realized I was getting older. I didn't heal as fast. And then on the big street bike, Gage was little, and we have 2 daughters at home too. So it'd always be the issue of getting a babysitter so we could go out on the bike, and the kids crying because they didn't want us to leave. So we got rid of the bike, got on the minis. Never looked back.
I just think it's great, man. To see what he's doing right now at such a young age. I mean, how old is Gage?
Gage just turned 12, July 25th.
And he's already doing some of the stunts that he's doing. It's really cool. And I do know that he's raised a lot of money to buy his bike. I mean, so he is learning responsibility along with, it's not just go out and show off. I mean, I can honestly see a true showman inside of him, even at his young age.
The awesome thing about Gage is, too, he knows number one rule at home: you bring home an F, we're done riding. He is honor roll student doing this. The kid, he said, I'm all about the bike life. He is. He gets off the bus, does his homework, usually throws his leg over whatever bike he wants to ride that day, and he'll ride it till dark if you let him.
Now, when I saw you last year riding, you were on the green bike here. Now, I noticed this big monster of a bike you're sitting on right now. Did you just get this?
I got it on July 9th.
And how were you able to get this? I understand you actually saved quite a bit of money for this.
Yep, I saved money from stunt shows, and then my dad set up a donation account, and we got quite a bit of that, and then we traded in another bike to get enough money for this, and then at one of my stunt shows they rolled it out and I did it.
Man, that's just so cool. And I know just by what he's doing now, I mean, I can't imagine what he's going to be like when he gets a little older, and I have a feeling he's going to keep you really busy.
He's going to keep me really busy and cost me a lot of money, I'm sure.
And hopefully it'll pay off in the long run.
Absolutely.
And then he takes care of Dad.
Exactly.
So do you think this is what you're going to do for a living when you get older? This is how you're going to make your money?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What if you marry a wife and she doesn't want you to do it anymore?
She's gone.
She's gone. I love it. Well, dude, I'm so glad you're up here at the Jonesboro River Rally. You know, this is one of the coolest events in Indiana. And you going to be up here all weekend?
We might be up here Sunday. We're not sure yet, but we're definitely going to be up here Saturday.
Good deal. Well, I hope to come back and see you again tomorrow while you're riding, and keep up the good work, man.
So among all the things that you see at the rally today, we have a guy selling a bike. What are you doing selling a bike at a rally?
I'm trying. This is the best place in the world to bring it down here. There's a lot of folks that come up and down this way, and this is a great place to sell your bike.
So is this the first time that you've been at this rally, or have you been here before?
No, this is my very first time.
So you come up here for the first time ever, and you bring your bike, and hopefully you're going to sell it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of bike is it?
It's an Evolution, a 99 Evolution. I custom built it back in 2001. I really hate getting rid of it, but it's a part of me, but sometimes we got to let loose of all those things.
Sometimes you do. Well, I hope for your sake that you do sell it this weekend, and I hope that you guys have a great time, because this is a great rally.
We're having a wonderful time.
Lloyd, it's hard to believe it's been a year now. We're back at the Jonesboro River Rally. I see you're back. Obviously, this pays off for you to come out here, huh?
Oh, definitely. We love the show. We'll be here every year. I think this is our 6th or 7th year. We missed the first 2 or 3, I believe. This is the 10th anniversary. We always come back here. Appreciate you guys always coming by and talking to us. Seems like every time they rerun the episode that you interviewed me last year, somebody calls me and I get a job from it. So it's great for us. I really appreciate that. I really do.
Well, that is good, and we do like to hear that, because we do hear that from a lot of the rides that we cover. People tell us, you know, hey, you covered our ride, it aired. Next year, our ride doubled in size, and that's kind of what the show is all about, is getting people aware of what's going on and stuff like that. But you know, you do really good work out here, and outside of working here, is this not one of the best rallies in the state?
This is my favorite of the year. I mean, we go to the Boogie, we do all those others too. We don't work at those, obviously. We just go to have fun. But as far as a working rally and fun too together, this is my favorite by far, right here.
And I say when it comes to rallies in Indiana, this Jonesboro River Rally is definitely at the top of my list. I just love the whole setting out here on the street, and I also like that I can go walk across the bridge and I can go look at about 2,000 muscle cars too. That's not a bad thing either.
Oh, definitely. There's a whole world of things going on just in this community right here. Lots of people, lots of different things to look at. It's a good time. We really enjoy it.
So we do a segment on our show. It features the woman rider, and this shop, it really caters to them because it's the sexy biker. So what all do you sell in this shop?
Oh, we sell sexy women apparel. If you like bling, you'll like us. We're the creator, Inessa, she's my boss. She is the one sexy biker chick. This was her dream to have sexy biker apparel, shirts, belts, boots, bling, just whatever, you know. And we have our logo. If I straddle it, it's mine. And everybody really gets into that here at the rallies, and it's just kind of fun. It's all about fun.
Every woman likes bling, so I'm sure it's going to go good here.
Oh yeah, especially as long as the sun stays out, we're good.
So Dell, tell me about your product because it's pretty darn cool.
Oh, thanks. This is a product I developed. It's all metal because I ride a Harley. I like a metal machine. So I was tired of plastic. This is what I call the street vise. Mounts to your clutch perch. Gets big enough to hold any phone. So when you upgrade your phone or change the case, it's going to fit your next one. Nice and low profile. Fits any phone. Just like that. We got an Apple in there. Got a USB charger on the back. Plug it in and charge it.
So how do you charge the mechanism that charges the phone?
Oh, well, that's a small USB charger that's connected to the back. Wires down to the battery. Comes with an inline fuse. This is the short Harley control mount, meant for up and down for a smartphone. It's available in polished or black powder coat. And then we have the long Harley control mount that holds it out sideways, more for the Garmin's. So it fits any Garmin up to the 5.5 screen, or it fits all the smartphones. The lifetime warranty.
And how much are you selling them for?
They're $135 online, plus shipping, which is $142. We sell a lot online, but I come out to these shows and I have a show special. It's $100 for the whole kit, and I do a free install.
Now, I know you guys are also involved in awareness, motorcycle awareness and everything. How's that going as far as getting that word out like you guys have been trying?
It's growing huge. A year ago, August, I lost my son to a motorcycle wreck. And a lady had pulled out in front of him. And immediately after that, we did a thing called Motorcycles on McGalliard in Muncie. And within a week's notice on Facebook, we had 1,000 motorcyclists there to support that, to promote some awareness, to let people know there's that many of us here on the roads. At any point in time, there's a lot of motorcycles out. So that's what we decided. We wanted to do something constructive there, try to promote some motorcycle awareness, let people know to look for us, that we are out there. We're not trying to say we get special privileges than anybody else, but we just want people to just be aware. Right. I mean, just take a second look before you pull out in that intersection. That's all we're asking. Just take a second look, because that's all it takes to kill one of us, and it's happening a lot. We went to, I think there was 8 funerals last year that we went to, from friends and family both, and it was time to try and make a change. And it's growing. We're going to go back to the State House this year. We're doing some lobbying there, which we're learning as we go. But we're going to try to get a bill passed this year to try to get some certain number of hours into driver's education training, so that anybody going to get just your driver's license will have to do a certain number of hours of motorcycle awareness training. We're going to start with that and see where we go from there.
I think that's a great idea. I had every one of my children go through the ABATE safety course. Told them I could care less if you ever ride a motorcycle, but I want you to go through the safety course. I want you to understand what motorcycles are about, and it's going to make you more aware of motorcycles when you're driving your car.
Bad things happen to good people. That's the difficult part of our job. Our firm works with great people during very tough times. Because of that, your compensation is our first priority. No one can prepare for the aftermath of an accident, but the insurance company is prepared to give you the bare minimum. That's why you need legal guidance, to give you a voice and get you the money you deserve. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers. Like family, because we are.
Hey, we got a brand new sponsor on board with Steel Horse Thunder. You've heard of Renegade Classics? Well, we now have one here in Indianapolis. I'm here with Vince, the owner of the shop. Vince, what can people find here when they come in?
Well, we want to try to fill all your biker needs at outlet prices. We've got t-shirts, leathers, 26 different kinds of jackets and vests for men's and women's. We have a very large ladies section we're very proud of, plus our bargain t-shirts, Dickie Work shirts, rain gear, accessories for your motorcycle, hopefully everything you need.
Right on. And what do we have to, I know you got some more stuff coming in. You guys are just opening up, so.
I do.
What else you got coming in?
We hope to have a very large selection of karaoke gear here for you to pick up and not have to wait and order. I want everything to be on demand, no waiting. We've got a large selection of boots, and that's still growing. Our helmet section, I'm pretty proud of, but we have more vendors coming in on that too, so.
Hey, they got everything you need here. They have ample motorcycle parking, and they have a seamstress on board to do all your custom embroidery or whatever else you need for your leather. Vince, where can we find you?
We're at 9546 Allisonville Road on the southwest corner of 96 and Allisonville, right next to Kip's Pub.
Tell them Steel Horse sent you.
Well, Stacy, You're a rotten girl, but you got a beautiful bike. Tell me about your bike.
My bike is actually my husband's, and he's lending it to me for the rest of my life. He got it in 1993. He bought it off of Steve Brandt, and I've been bugging him for the last 15 years because we've had 2 bikes to let me ride it. So he suggested I take the Rider's Edge course that Brandt's out at 69 was offering. I got into the first class that was available and passed it, and I've been riding for about a month and a half now. And
Just a month and a half?
Yeah, about a month and a half, and it is so exhilarating. I just, the feeling of that thrust and the gears changing, it's just, it's cleared my head, and I have not been happier in years.
That's amazing. You're really not a rotten girl. But do you have anything else that you want to do to the bike? I mean, it's a beautiful bike anyway. I don't know if you want to do anything else to it.
I would like to put a little pink somewhere on it. It's my favorite color, and but I really don't want to do anything else to it at this point. We put a lot of work into it over the years. We've had it for 24 years, like I said, so there's not much else to really do to it.
Well, you got to make it your own, so a little pink would be good. Do you guys have any kind of big rides that you want to do? Any kind of plans for the future to go riding now that you're riding and you've only been riding for a few months?
Well, I do have plans for next summer to do a lot of rides with my husband. I did go on the Tribe ride with my husband. He's a Tribe member, and I went on, that was my first group ride. So I'm looking forward to that next year so I don't have to ride in the back behind everybody, because it was kind of hard keeping up and watching traffic and just kind of getting used to it because I had only been 2 weeks into riding. So I'm looking forward to that next year for the spring ride. We usually do that at the end of May.
Well, that's cool. I'm so glad to see when a new rider out on the bike loving it. I hope that you have many, many miles on this bike. Have a great time, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Some people say true beauty comes from within. At Crambo's, we think beauty can be inside and out. Along with the best paint and bodywork in the state, Crambo's also offers all Harley motorcycle service work, from tune-ups to rebuilds. So make sure your bike looks as good as it runs and bring it on in to the only shop that treats your bike as good as we treat our own. Crambo's. We'll get you noticed.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road with the wind in their face. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give motorcycles the proper attention that the law requires. When an accident occurs, call Leidendorf Law for a free consultation. Our team of lawyers is ready to aggressively pursue your case and fight for your rights in and out of the courtroom. We'll help you on the road to recovery so that soon you can return to the open road.
Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Kyle, I just watched you do another spectacular show, and a lot of people know I spend a lot of time with Bubba Blackwell, so I've been around a lot of stunt riders. Dude, I can honestly say you're one of the best I've ever seen on a bike. How long have you been doing this?
This is about my 9th or 10th year. I started back in '06, so it's hard to keep track of the days, but yeah, about 10 years.
I'm telling you, you and the bike are one. When you're out here, I mean, whether it's no-handed, or whether you're doing, about a 90-mile-an-hour donut. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it's just spectacular what you do. What drives you to do this?
I don't know, really. I used to skateboard a lot. I was kind of like one of the little adrenaline junkies, you can say, and then one day I bought myself a motorcycle, was out riding around, got bored of just riding down the roads, and always found myself trying to do wheelies or doing stuff you're not supposed to do, and worked my way into parking lots and started doing this for fun. And one day someone asked me to come do a show and pay me to do it, and I thought, well, okay, why not, So it kind of started from there, and I felt like I needed to get better at it if I'm going to, be getting paid to do this. So I stuck with it, and I kind of put the board aside, and now this is what I do.
Greg, this bike is an awesome bike. You said it was a 72. You've got it in the bike show. What is the class for this?
I don't know. It's custom. It's stock. I didn't put it in the show this year. I've got a trophy up here before with it, so I didn't put it in the show again this year.
Oh, so it's just up here with the show bikes because it is a show bike.
Yeah, I just ride it up here so people can look at it. You don't see very many sitting around.
Well, what kind of bike is this? And I know you said that you've redone it a few times. Tell me about it.
It's a 72 FX Super Glide. It's the second year they built the bike. This year come with the fiberglass fender. This bike actually come with the fiberglass cafe fender on it. But they only run that fender 3 months. They run the cafe fender 3 months, and it's actually rarer than the 71s.
So what all have you done to this bike?
I've completely stripped it down to the frame, rebuilt the tranny, rebuilt the motor, sandblasted the frame, painted it. My friend Greg Conwell painted the bike for me, did a beautiful job. That paint job's been on there 20 years.
That's amazing because it looks like it was just repainted. I mean, it's a beautiful bike. I love the color of it. It's so old school.
I've got 3 bikes, and this is my first Harley, and this will be the last one I get rid of, and I probably won't ever do that if I get rid of any of them.
All right, man, we're up here at Jonesboro, the River Rally 2015. We're in the bike show, and I mean, for obvious reasons, your bike just stood out. We did the ride to the wall this year, and seeing this bike right here, it brought back some memories of our ride that we took. Can you tell me a little bit about this paint scheme?
The bike was designed by my son and a guy in Richmond, Virginia by the name of Sonny Naylor airbrush painted it. He come back from Afghanistan, retired from the military, and thought that he would like to do something to memory of the 101st, and on the back of the bike there's 6 guys' names that have all died over while in Afghanistan while he was in the military with them, and he wanted to remember them, so he come back, he designed the bike, sent the paperwork to Richmond, Virginia to the painter, and he put it on a computer and sent his pictures back to my son and asked him if that's what he wanted on the bike. And my son said yes. In 2014, my son, we went to Washington, D.C. for Rolling Thunder. My son told me he wanted me to have the bike and was leaving on Father's Day to go back to Iraq, and he said, it's yours, take it home and ride it.
Mark, this is unbelievable. I have never seen a bike that is just, I mean, it's all original, right?
Yes, it's original it's a 48 panhead. Everything is 1953 or back original on it. It was brought brand new by my great uncle in 1948, and he parked it in 1953. And I picked it up about a year ago from over in Toledo, Ohio, and everything, it runs. I rode it over here. I ride it every day.
So you didn't do anything to it. You just changed the fluids and jumped on this bad boy and went.
Put a battery in it, third kick, started up and rode it. And we took the brakes apart, make sure the brakes worked, and rode it down the road. And never rode a bike like that before, so it was an experience.
That's great. I mean, this bike is just, it's so cool. Now you're in the show, right? Or you are. What class is it?
I put it in the antique unrestored because it's basically not been touched since at least 1953.
So you've only had this a couple of months. Is there anything that you plan on doing to this bike? I mean, it's beautiful the way it is, but is there any other plans that you have for it?
We're going to repaint it. We're going to probably keep the same color, and then we're going to put some diamond plate on it. And I'd like to revamp the pedals a little bit and make a little cubby underneath and just do some different things to it.
Well, it's nice the way it is, but I know it's going to look really cool when you get done with it, so enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
So Kevin, you're a judge here at the rally. So what is it that you look for, and these bikes are awesome. How do you judge a bike?
Well, first of all, we judge on overall appearance, and then we have like 5 or 6 categories: the paint, workmanship, cleanliness. So we kind of look at a bike and try to figure out, did the guy put a lot of time in getting it ready for the show? If he's got a nice looking bike, but he didn't do a good job getting it clean, that doesn't help him out so much. But as far as the, paint quality, I've been in the body shop business for 45 years, so I kind of know what I'm looking for. And the workmanship thing, if they used quality fasteners, can you see welds that are rough? There's a whole school of things that if you really start dissecting the motorcycle, God, you could spend like 2 hours on each one, but obviously we don't have that kind of time. But
man, I see the sign back here, Hoosier Built Customs, but I also see some pretty cool hardware in front of me here. What exactly do you guys do?
We build bikes. We do custom trophies. We do custom parts like this, like the rat rod. About anything that custom, we do.
That's pretty cool, and I know you do the custom bikes, but I got to be honest, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about these trophies. These are the trophies for the bike show here at the Jonesboro River Rally. Now, somebody had told me that they had this cool guy that made these custom trophies for the Hog Days event that goes on in northern Indiana, and I finally got a chance to meet you and see some of your work. Dude, this is amazing. How'd you start doing this kind of stuff?
Hog Days 3 years ago, a bunch of us got in the garage and just started tinkering around making trophies for the bike show that had 2-3 events in it, and then it just grew and exploded from there. So done the Hog Days for the last 3 years, and this is first year for the River Rally. And they're just getting better and better as time goes on.
To me, it's just amazing because you see the kind of the standard trophies at all the different bike shows and all the different events you go to, and then you come here and it's like something I have never seen before. Do you have a pattern of what you're going to do, or do you just, whatever comes into your head, you just put it into metal?
I've done it for the last 4 years, and these are all one-off trophies. There's not one the same. I just keep trying to change it up, finding different inspiration through the internet or whatever, just thinking about stuff in my head, and then comes out like all this right here.
Well, hey, we're about out of time.
There's so much more to see, though.
There is a lot more to see here, so I'll tell you what, I got to buy a pair of sunglasses because I can't see anything without sunglasses. So we're going to get some sunglasses. How about we just come back next week and see part 2 of the Jonesboro River Rally?
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Who, Andy? I hate Andy.
Yeah.
That's why he's not here. We told him to go home.
Go home, Andy.
We to go home.
We don't like him anymore.
I cannot believe we're here already. We really went on a long time about all that. Significant other. 27-year significant other. She definitely tells him what to do and where to stand. Motorcycle stuntman extraordinaire.